Hey there, friend! Today I want to highlight the 5 best features of Founders of Teotihuacan, and don't miss the additional bonus at the end. So let's get to it. Founders of Teotihuacan is a tile-laying game for 1 to 4 players, designed by Filip Govac, illustrated by Alexander Sawada, Chuy de Leon, Odysseus Stamuglo, and Zbigniew Umgelter, and published by Board&Dice in 2022. While the rulebook is by no means short, it clocks in at 20 pages. It is well written and filled with clear and meaningful examples to highlight the rules being taught. Don't worry about having to consult the rulebook repeatedly during your game. After just a single round, gameplay will flow intuitively and smoothly. You have several action discs available at the beginning of each round. To perform any action, you must place at least one of your discs at one of the different spaces. By placing more than one disc at a time, you can boost the strength of your action, but you do so at the expense of having fewer actions overall during the game round. Placing the first disc at an action space grants a special reward, whereas placing it on top of existing discs grants additional action strength. Founders of Teotihuacan offers 3 types of structures for you to build. There are wood, stone, and gold buildings, which produce the resources you will need during the game. Temples give access to worship tiles that provide additional scoring opportunities for you. And the Grand Pyramid at the center of your player board will increase the victory point values of your temples during endgame scoring. You are constantly presented with meaningful decisions with regards to which types of structure to build next. The skillful architect is constantly moving along the outside of your player board, carefully monitoring the work going on in the city. And it is precisely this movement that captures the game strategy and elevates it to the next level. You see, you can only build on the half of your player board that is closest to your architect. At the end of each of your turns, regardless of the action you performed, the architect will move clockwise to the next side. Without any added rules complexity, because of this constant movement, the strategy deepens and the need for careful planning is emphasized. At the conclusion of the final game round, the 4 quadrants or districts on your player board are evaluated and victory points are awarded based on how well your districts complement the construction of the central pyramid. As the final points are tallied, you really get to reap the rewards of purposeful planning and decisive execution of your actions during the game. I really like how 2 of the building types compete for the same space on your player board. Production buildings want to be spaced far apart to maximize the amount of resources that are produced. Temples, on the other hand, want to be placed close together to maximize the amount of victory points possible at the end of the game. The game manages to present a wonderful puzzle as you work to balance these 2 competing requirements. What are your 5 best features of Founders of Teotihuacan? Do you agree with me? Or are there any bonus aspects that I did not mention? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, enjoy gaming.